Hey guys, what's up? Welcome. My name is Michelle and this is your total body bar intervals. There are 3 blocks of work today. I'm going to divide them into sections of upper body using light weights. Then we're going to go into lower body using a chair and a Pilates mini ball. And then we're going to finish this off with core using all that amazing equipment. There are 6 moves in each block. We're going to do each move for 40 seconds with a 15-second transition and do 2 rounds. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. Do make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And if you want more content, don't miss out. Click that join button. You can help me create new workouts that you want to see and be part of a community. Grab your mini ball. We're going to use it in the warm-up. We're going to be marching. So shoulders back, keep the length, and as you march, you're going to do figure 8. In that figure 8, I'm pulling the ball down to my hip, bracing the core, and lifting that knee, and the warmer you get, the knee can come up a little higher. We're going to get ready for a squat, and we're lifting the heels as we reach up to the sky. Squat down, reach up, lift heels. Press into the heels to rise up. And you can put a little pressure in the ball as you press it up. Lunging back, we're going to take this leg back, twist, step in and switch. Bending both knees, and adding a great rotation. Elbows have a little bend in them. And I'm going to push this hand into the ball, and then push that hand into the ball. Tap or jack. So you could tap it out or go full jack. And today we do have a special guest. We got Kara Brown in the house today. We're getting ready to go to the back of the mat. Ball in the thighs. Get to the back of the mat, ball in your thighs, and then we're gonna walk out. So squeeze the ball, round and walk out. Knees down, push up, knees up, down dog. In that push up, elbows rub into the ribs. Take yourself to a forearm plank and hold. From forearm plank, you can add a movement. You can tuck the tailbone, lift the hips, and release. And as you do that, you're pressing into the ball. Use the exhale. This is going to really warm up your waist. Knees down, child pose. And we're getting ready for upper body. Set yourself up into second position here. We're going to have the arms slightly extended and we're doing an alternating curl. So palms are lifted, they're up, thumbs a little bit out to the side. And it's really focusing on the upper body here. So if you feel like your legs, they're too much, you could even bring it in. But again, you could take it out, add that layer of leg and arm so that we keep the heart rate up. The movement, we don't need to come all the way in with the dumbbell because it gets too easy. I want you to stay in a place where it feels hard or somewhat challenging, right? Now, in your legs, in that second position, press through your heels, light through your toes. I'm gonna stay with my 5s. Bent over row, palms facing one another. I'm pulling it out to the side, kind of making a V shape here. So roll the shoulders back, hinge forward, arms out in front, core tight. Start your row. When I'm bringing it up, I'm pinching between the shoulder blades. So it's more of a high row. So it's up squeeze. And what we'll do in round 2 is we're gonna do everything again, but I'll make it just a little bit different for you. When you're hinged forward, draw the abs up and in. That's gonna protect your back. Rise up, set the shoulders, set your core. The arms are gonna go all the way up to the sky, and then we're gonna alternate the press here. So we can start with them lifted. You can hold here with me. Start those presses. You can play with the tempo, right? Maybe you have heavier, maybe you're going slower. If you got lighter, you can turn up that tempo. And shoulders, right? You can move your arms a little bit. They can come in front, then go out to the side. So whatever feels good in your shoulder, right, find that range. And then relax your fingers a little bit. Kickbacks, we're gonna keep one weight, we're gonna face that direction. I'm gonna put the ball in my thighs, that is an option. Front arm is gonna do the kickback. The back arm is gonna reach a little bit forward. Elbow into the ribs, and we're starting those kickbacks so that we can turn on the core and then keep the other arm working. Now your body likes to cheat. It's gonna throw that dumbbell to your shoulder. Stop at the hip and then press it back. And then your core, pull up and in. Woo. Everybody's good? Knees are good?
Hard.
It is a tough one. This one here, I think we used it in one of our arm workout too. And it's even harder when you got to do the other arm. All right, take that mini break. Roll the wrist if you need to. We're gonna do the other side. So now that arm is a little bit fatigued. It's gotta work a little harder. When we come back to the second round, we'll switch the arms. Get in position, elbow up, start that kick back. Now, if you have the ball in between your knees and you're feeling uncomfortable, you can get rid of it and open up the base further with your legs. So that base is your stability. Eye gaze is looking out in front. And again, watch that swing. Jack up that elbow into the ribs. Pull the abs in. From this position, weight goes down. Take a moment. We're gonna come into forearm plank. In that forearm plank, the knees are lifted. We're gonna pull the hips up and then bring them back down. Knees off the ground, pike the hips up, and release back down. And use the breath. Exhale, and then inhale down. And think about hollow out the stomach. Pull up and in. Now remember, in round 2, we're gonna just do the same movement but have a slight change in it. All right, we go right back into those biceps. So find the weight that you want. I'm still sticking with my 5s. Get into that second position. This round we're gonna go for wide curls. That's gonna make it a little bit harder here. Elbows in your ribs, so I curl up. And as I'm curling, I can drop down into that sumo squat. Now I'm gonna add another layer to this. Next time I squat, I'm gonna pull my heel in, out, and switch. So that is an add-on layer. When I take it in, I zip up the legs. And squeeze fist to shoulder. Bent over row. This time we're gonna fly. So in the fly, the arms stay wide or long. Roll back, hinge, palms face each other, go for that fly. So arms go at shoulder height. And again, pinch between the shoulder blades and the up. So good for posture. We sometimes neglect the back side of our body. All right, we got shoulder press, roll it back. In this shoulder press, we're gonna start at the bottom. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take both arms halfway up and then try to just work a different range here. So just halfway up, pause, then down. Stop at half range, from the half, go up. All right, little bend in the knees, brace the core, full range. Oh, I can hear them breathing heavier now behind me. Yeah. And then we have kickbacks, no ball this time. Kickback one weight, no ball. Same position, hands and knees. This time, take the opposite leg back, elbow it by the ribs. So let's hold the leg there as we do a kickback. Now this time when you kick back, rotate your palm upward. So there's rotation. And lengthen your leg. Can you straighten out that leg? Reach the toe. More on the up, make them smaller. More on the top, please. Oh yeah, nice job. Oh, that was burning up. Let's do the other leg and the other arm. So elbow tuck in, leg reaches back. Find really good, amazing posture here. So lengthen your leg out. Jack up your elbow. Rotate as you kick back. So palm faces up to the sky. What that does is it helps to just hit a little different area of your tricep. Lift your chin off your chest. Make these last few seconds smaller. Let's uphold down a little bit. Nice job. All right, we're gonna level up this other last move. We're gonna do a moving plank, or you can stick with what we just did. So you can either do dolphin, or we're gonna come on the elbows, come up to the hands, down dog. So from the elbows, we come up, then a down dog, at the plank, elbow drop, up to down dog. Remember, the option that we did the first time was just on the elbows and doing the hips lifting and lowering. Nice job. All right, push back into your heels. For this section, we're gonna be using a Pilates mini ball. This is more of a sticky ball. So when it goes behind the leg, it's not gonna go shooting out. So I will put a link in the description box of the one that I recommend. We're gonna place the ball up into the inner thighs. And the reason why we kind of want it up there a little bit higher versus just at the knees is that you're gonna engage, women listen, your pelvic floor, which we need to keep strong, right? Especially if you're jumping on a trampoline. About arm's length away, heels are lifted, we're dropping down and keeping ears, shoulders, heels in alignment here. We're pressing in. So adducting, so squeezing in. So we're keeping tension on the ball the whole time. Now what you can do is you can try to lift the heels a little higher. You could drop a little bit lower, but watch your knees. If you feel the knees a little bit too much, drop your heels and just work on the squeeze. Now make it a little faster. More in, more in. Pull the shoulders back, get your chin up. We're gonna place the ball under the heels. If you guys wanna face the chair, you can. I'm gonna be in first position, so I have heels on the ball, toes on the floor, toes open, heels together, and we're gonna plie down and up. So dropping as low as you feel you can, and then zip up all the way to the top here. When I come up, I'm gonna feel like I'm squeezing my thighs. Another option, if you have one arm free, is to reach it up as you drop down. Bringing the butt down towards the heels. Zip all the way up. And this one, the heart rate starts to really climb. Grab your ball, it's gonna go behind the leg for hamstring curls. So grab onto it. I push it in the knee, contract the leg a little bit here, turning towards the chair. About arm's length away, leg is lifted and kind of back. All we're gonna do is squeeze. Squeezing the ball, activating the hamstring. There is an option that you can do without the ball. So we'll spend the first 20 seconds squeezing, and then the next 20 seconds we're gonna push it back, kind of behind the shoulder. Now press it back, press back. So stay lifted with the leg, and then press. So it should feel like it's going to the opposite shoulder. Good, I want you to open that knee up a little bit more for me, Kara. There we go. Hold it for a moment, and then switch. Nice job. You can shake your hips. Yeah. Kara was just telling me she hasn't been in one of my classes in a while, right? Leg is up. We're gonna squeeze that hamstring. Squeeze in. Now, what I want you to do too, now that you're kind of, you know the movement, don't use the chair as a third leg. There we go. See, everybody kind of loosened up a little bit there. Shoulders roll back. Brace the core and lift up. All right, we want to feel like we're always lifting, not sinking in our body. Now press it back over the shoulder, keeping the lift. And then you have that external rotation of the knee. Lots to think about here. These are those fine-tuning muscles. All right, we're gonna go back to the first leg. Place the ball on the ground. We're gonna put the heel on, toe down, and drop into lunge. Make sure you're not letting the knee go too far forward. Oh, I'm shaking. And then we're gonna pulse in that lunge. Now, once you find stable, right, maybe you let go of the hands. And then think about like lifting the heel up yourself. Just that little bit, that can help you out. If you want more, if you feel stable, arms can reach, or even one arm can reach. Shift back a little bit if it's too much in the knee. And then try again. Feel like you're lifting the heel. Woo. Relax. Oh my goodness, right? Oh, switch the legs. Were you holding your breath, Cheeky? It sounded like she was holding her breath. Maybe you at home too. Get in that lunge position. We're going in 3, 2. Pulse in that lunge. So remember, we don't want to be leaning forward. We want to feel like we're still strong and tall. Maybe you can take away an arm or two. And this is where your body goes, hey, wait, I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna cheat. Oh, don't cheat. Come on, good posture. Give me more length. Feel like you're lifting that heel up. Ooh, yeah. Maybe 2 arms for the last few seconds. 3, 2. Relax. All right, we're gonna go back to the inner thighs. Nice job. 10 seconds. Goes back on up. Ooh, this is gonna feel easy. All right, roll the shoulders, lift the heels, bend the knees a little bit, press in. Now, press in with a little more effort. Lift those heels up. Now hold a little bit of this. We're gonna tuck under. And as you're tucking, you feel a squeeze as you tuck. So it's very minimal. It doesn't have to be this humongous tuck, just minor. Oh, second round is gonna be so much fun, right? Yeah. Get your mind wrapped in it. This is so good for me. This is what my body needs today. Relax, first position. Actually, not first, let's just go with heels on and have your toes facing forward. Squeeze your thighs. And we're gonna feel like you're squeezing the legs. We're dropping down, lifting up. The option is to lift the arm. We're just gonna do 2 more and then we're gonna find that mid-range. So next time, come down midway and we're gonna hold and we're gonna pulse. Pressing the legs inward here. If you need to, right? Both hands can be on your chair. Everybody's good behind me? Everybody's great. Okay, so squeeze the legs. And maybe some shaking. Lots of quad. Great for strengthening around the knee. Relax behind the leg. Oh. So we're gonna go right into this one. We're gonna do a side leg lift. So find your position here, knee to knee, lift out to the side and down. So keep holding on to that ball, using the hamstring. Now drop the chest, lift the legs straight up, and pulse to the ceiling. So it feels like your forehead is gonna touch the chair. Knee shines down. All right, great job. Enjoy that easier stuff, right? Woo, switch the legs. So we're gonna start with that side raise, knee to knee. So come up nice and tall for me, there we go. And then lift it out to the side. I'll show you from the side how. Right, knee to knee. The body knows that by bringing the knee forward, hey, that's so much easier. So try to keep it in alignment. Relax the shoulders. Now drop the chest, bent knee down and pulse up. Shine the knee down. Small lift. Ball under the heel. This is the fun one. Single leg lunge. All right, you do have the option without the ball. Get about arm's length away. Find where you need to be. So let's pulse a little bit to start things off. and then we'll go into a bigger movement, okay? So find where you're gonna challenge yourself. Maybe you let go for a moment. Now what I want you to do is drop and hold the next one. Just hold it. Lift your heel up. Push into your big toe a little bit more. Now we're gonna move that back leg steps in and back. Down and lift. Breathe good. All right, big movement here. One more. Nice job. Switch the legs. Not so bad, right? Here we go. Find where you need to be. Shoulders roll back. Pulse in the lunges. So today I am wearing shoes. Kara's got no shoes. I think Cheeky, you have shoes. It is optional. I normally would wear shoes, but I'm trying these new ones out. They're actually working pretty good. Hold it. All right, drop in that. Don't use the chair as a third leg, remember? All right, add the big movement. Step forward, knee can come up and back. This is gonna make you stay with that heel up. One more. Woo, nice job. Oh, let's do a stretch for the hips. So if you wanna do figure 4, cross over. Whew. Roll the shoulders back. All right, let's do the other leg. Ooh, my hips needed this, didn't yours? They need a little stretch. Ah, make yourself have happy hips. All right, shake it off, get some water, and then we're gonna turn our chair to face the other direction because we're gonna do mountain climbers using the chair. So we are gonna use the chair for a modified mountain climber. It doesn't mean you're not gonna work as hard. You still will work hard. You do have the option of just taking your body all the way to the ground, but we're all gonna be up on the chair. So hands on the edge of the chair. Step your feet back so you feel the weight of the hands, or the weight in your hands, right? And then you're gonna either start slow or quick. So it's almost like a little hop. And as you're doing this, you're keeping the core braced the entire time. Now, look out in front a little bit so your chin's not tucked down. And maybe you tempo up. Really drive the knees into the chest. Grab your mini ball, step away from the chair. We're gonna do a crunch and a kick. If you need something for balance, go to one side of your chair. I'm gonna reach out my other arm. So it's a crunch and lift. And it's great to work on balance. Elbow can pull to your back pocket, and then reach ball to shin. Switch. You know, I heard the beep and then I was like, thinking about my movement. I was deep in thought. You gotta give me one more crunch, one more kick, ball in the mid-back. Make sure you have room to kick your legs. I'm gonna use a 5-pound weight in my right hand. Left hand behind the head. Kick up the leg and reach for it. And again, this can be totally done without any of this equipment. But when you want to level up your workouts, these are definitely inexpensive tools to have. Switch. Gotta give me 2 more though. One more. 2, nice job. Ball goes into the inner thighs. Come on down onto your back. Lift the hips up, extend the right leg, and then pulse in that bridge. So the ball is going to be kind of pressing into the knees, inner thigh. Then you're doing a single leg bridge. That is part of your core. Maybe more high and just smaller. Push into the heel. I feel like I'm just sun tanning right now, right? Whoops. All right, we're gonna switch legs. So lift the hips up, press into the ball, extend the back leg, the left leg, and move the hips down and up. Go for a decent range of motion here. You know, sometimes we think that in order for me to get flat abs, I gotta do a lot of ab stuff. Well, you also need to work on that back side, especially pulling up and in. Pilates is really great. More pulse at the top. Ball stays there. Legs are going to come up into tabletop. Feet together, press into the ball, and we're going to drop the heels down to the ground. If you want, head can be lifted. We're going to drop the heels and then lift back up. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Now, the knees only need to come just over the hips. And use the exhale to bring them up. And when you're up there for that moment, press into the ball. So this is the end of the first round. We're gonna come back to mountain climbers. All right, you ready, guys? Here we go. Round 2, last one here. Climb your mountain, all right? Pick your pace. Drop those hips. Here it is. Okay, last round. A little bit more mindfulness here. A little bit more effort. You could twist knee to opposite elbow. Ooh, you had to think about that one, right? Standing side crunch. Grab your ball, step away from the chair so you don't hit it. Let's do this arm first. Roll your shoulders back. Extend that leg out. All right, let's reach it up. All right, elbow to the back pocket. So we move in all different directions when we do these workouts. And we work on those fine-tuning muscles. They help you with your posture. And then they can help you with your other workouts. Switch. We gotta do a few more because again, Michelle got distracted. We're good to go. One more. All right, crunch. Ball in the mid back, grab a weight. Remember this one? Hand behind the head, kick and reach. Hey, if you want it to be harder, take the ball a little bit lower down towards your butt That'll increase your range. Switch. This time the ball is going to go underneath the feet. All right, so you're going to bend the knees, have the feet on your ball. If you don't feel safe, put it in the knees, and we're going to lift and bridge. Try to have your knees inward. So we're going to lift and lower. Now you're on an unstable surface, right? Things can cramp up. So if you cramp up, get rid of the ball and just do bridges. You at home, you doing okay? Now stay at the top, press your knees together, and then just tuck under. Tuck, tuck. We did the tucks with the ball in the inner thighs. Now we're doing it without that ball, just pressing in. Ball into the knees, rock yourself up, halfway down. So now I'm gonna have the hands stay in the back of the knees. I'm gonna roll halfway down and then back up, opening the chest. As you roll down, you're gonna press into the ball. If you feel like you've got that strength, let go of the legs and just have the arms reach right by the knees. If you want more challenge, stay low and just do pulses. So you're trying to round into your low back. Get into what we call C curve. Especially if you have a tight back, this can be helpful. Plus it works your core. Ball stays in the knees, legs come up. We're gonna do that tabletop drop again. Hey, you have an option if you want hands underneath the hips. I do like my hands underneath my head. You can hold an isometric hold. We're dropping the heels, up and squeeze. And when it comes up, a little press into the ball. When we use the ball, what's great about this is it's gonna turn in that pelvic floor too. So you zip up all the way through, from the core to the pelvic floor to the inner thighs. And if you love to jump on a trampoline, right, no one's getting any younger, you gotta keep that pelvic floor strong. Whew, relax, that is it. Oh my goodness, extend your legs, extend your arms back. Take a deep breath. We are gonna come up onto our side, and if your ball rolls away someplace, that's fine. We're gonna do mermaid stretch. So I'm gonna have both knees about a 90-degree angle. Push into that bottom hand, grab onto your back ankle here, and then reach up and over. So I'm using that anchor to kind of give me more stretch here. And then open the chest. That should feel amazing on your side, right? Reverse this, come down to your elbow, keep the chest open, and then reach. You can even open a little bit. Do one more, up and over. And on the elbow, side stretch. This knee, right, we're gonna just turn into pigeon. So pigeon pose, knee goes out to the side, chest is lifted. Take a deep inhale, exhale, lower to the elbows. My mat's getting a little hot. You did amazing today. And you can always break this workout into like a certain section that you enjoyed if you want to just do the arms or the legs. All right, press back up and then swing the legs around to the other side. And we're going to do mermaid, 90-degree angles with the legs. Use that as an anchor and then reach over. Again, give it a pull. Relax your shoulders, open the chest. And then come to the elbow and reach up and over. Open up. One more time, up and over. And elbow. Give me pigeon, so we're gonna pivot around here. Knee comes out, lift the chest. Take a deep breath, and then sink down into your leg. Press yourself up, and then we're gonna go into a down dog. So step back into plank, hips go up, walk your dog a little bit here, alternate lifting the heels up and down. Pull the abs up and in, spread your fingers, really roll onto your toes and press through the heel. Now just give it a down dog, hold. Start to walk the hands towards the feet and roll yourself up. We're gonna face you guys. Whew. Roll the shoulders back. Give yourself a big inhale, reach out, reach up. Pause at the top, reach back. Pull the hands down into prayer, and let's do one more of those. Big inhale, having gratitude. Grateful to all that your body did for you today. Touch the skin with your fingers. Take a nice deep breath. Whew, and you, my friend, you did awesome. Thanks for joining us. High five to Kara coming on the driveway, cheeky back here. You guys, if you enjoyed that workout, do make sure you thumb it up, comment below. Hey, share this with a friend if you're getting value out of this content. And don't miss out. I got that YouTube membership where you have more content. You guys get to help create some of the workouts, and you can be live with me and my driveway crew. You guys have an awesome day, and we'll see you back on that mat. Take care.